Hi guys, welcome to your full Body Fire Pilates workout. Today all you will need is your mat, maybe a water bottle and a towel. There's lots of hard work coming up. When you're ready to begin, get started seated on your mat. Hi guys, we are going to get started today seated facing the side of our mat. So swinging yourself around, you're going to have your feet flat on the floor. Inhale, sit tall and reach your hands out in front of you. Exhale, you're going to roll back into a C-shaped curve. So drawing the belly in, rounding your spine. Inhale. Exhale, dive over your knees. And inhale, sit tall. Exhale, you're going to roll back, really find that belly to spine connection. Inhale, pause at the back. Exhale, round over your knees, reaching forward, and inhale, ripple up tall. Two more. Exhale, roll back, find your C-shaped curve, maybe go a little further. Exhale, dive over. Inhale, sit tall, even taller. Exhale, you're going to roll back. C-shaped curve, keep pulling that belly in. Exhale again, dive over the knees and inhale, sit tall. Exhale, we're going to roll back. We're going to find our C curve and hold. Pull the belly into the spine, and then you're going to open your right arm out to the side and close it in front. Open your left hand out to the side, close it in front. Right opens and close. Left opens and closes. And as you do this, you're rotating your spine and your gaze is going towards your fingertips. You're staying nice and rounded, drawing that belly in. We're getting into the obliques here as we rotate side to side. We're going to open right, great, and we're going to open left. The further you rotate back, guys, the harder this is going to be, so you pick how far you want to move, how much you want to challenge yourself as you warm up here. Let's go two more. Open to the right and close. Keep pulling that belly in. Open to the left and close. Last one's right and close. Left and close. Now hold. We're going to lift our biceps up towards our ears, lower our arms. So lift your arms up and lower. And as you do this, keep your belly drawing in and keep your torso nice and still. The higher you lift the arms, the harder this is going to be. Let's go 4. Draw that belly in, keep your upper body still. 3. Beautiful. 2. Nice. Last one. Lift it up, lower, little pulses back. Roll back and up, back and up. As you do this, guys, draw your belly in. And every time you lift, can you exhale and pull that belly button in a little more? Just a couple more here. Beautiful. Pull the belly to the spine. You guys have got this. Hold. And then slowly roll your way down to the mat. Beautiful. Take your hands behind your head, interlace your fingers. Walk your feet in and then either keep them grounded to modify or lift them up to tabletop. Belly to spine. Exhale, curl up for a chest lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, belly to spine, chest lift. Inhale, lower. Great, we've got 8 more like this. Every time you curl up, can you pull that belly in a little more? Great. Try and keep your knees stacked over your hips, so a 90-degree bend at the front of the hip and a 90-degree bend behind the knees for a strong tabletop. If you're modifying, you could pull your knees in a little bit, or of course you could have your feet flat on the floor. Great, keep going with those chest lifts. And then you're gonna hold at the top, lower your left toes towards the floor, and then your right. So toe taps, left and right. And as you go through these toe taps, guys, try and keep your knees bent at a 90-degree angle and think about reaching your toes away from you on the mat. Let's go 5 and 5. 6 and 6. Keep that belly pulling in. 7 and 7. Maybe you want to curl up a little higher. 8 and 8 9, and 9. Good, keep going guys. 10 and 10. Great, curl up a little higher if you can, and then extend your legs up to the ceiling. Reach and grab the back of your right leg, and then we're going for single-legged switches. So staying curled up in chest lift, just switching the legs, pulling them in towards your face as you exhale and inhale, switch. Exhale to the face, inhale, switch. Great, the higher you grab up the leg, guys, the harder this is gonna be. You can also bend your knees a little if you're tight through the hamstrings. Keep going. Good, keep pulling that belly into the spine. And then take your hands behind your head. We're gonna add a crisscross. So curl towards the leg that's coming in towards your face and switch, switch, switch. Trying to keep your shoulder blades nice and high off the mat. Really pulling the legs in towards the face, and the lower you take that leg towards the floor as it moves away from you, the more challenge you're gonna put on the abdominals. So you can play with the range. Great. Stay nice and high through the upper body. Pause, bend your knees and hug it in. Take a little rest here, guys, rocking side to side with your knees into your chest. Nice, big, deep breath. And exhale. Just letting the body soften. And then we're gonna reach our legs back to tabletop, draw your belly in. You're gonna reach your hands out in front and curl to chest lift. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pumping those arms, guys. Here are our hundreds. You've got your belly drawing in. You're curling up, knees stacked above hips. Great, keep breathing in and out as you pump those arms. You've got it. Extend the legs. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're almost there, guys. Keep pumping those arms. Stay nice and high. Just a little longer. And hug your knees into your chest. Lay yourself down. Beautiful. Take a breath. And then when you're ready, we're going into double leg stretch. So hug your knees in, reach your legs and arms away from center, and then sweep your arms around to grab your shins. So hands overhead, legs away, and then big sweep around to grab your shins. Reach your hands and your feet away from center, sweep your arms around, grab your shins. Keep going like this, guys. Keep the lower back in contact with the mat. Keep drawing the belly in. Almost there. And hug your knees into your chest. Come back down to the mat, little rock, and roll side to side, massaging out through your low back. Great. From here, guys, we're going to take a spinal twist. So land your feet on the floor, cross your right leg over your left, take your right hand out to the side, and then guide your knees over to the left with your left hand. So you're pressing your knees down with that left hand, and you're looking over to your right fingertips. Try and keep the right shoulder blade on the mat, and breathe deeply, relaxing the body into this position. Inhale and exhale, soften a little heavier onto the mat, just letting the body release any tension. And then bring your legs back up through center. We're going to cross our left leg over our right. Take your left hand out to the side, and then use your right hand to press your knees over to the right side of your mat. Gaze over to the left fingertips, and again, we're breathing. We're trying to keep that left shoulder blade heavy down onto the mat. Can you use your exhale to soften a little more? And then release. Come back through center. From here, walk your heels in close to your bottom, hands alongside you on the mat. Inhale. Exhale, start to peel up to a bridge. Inhale, pause at the top, and exhale, melt back down. Inhale, arch at the bottom. Exhale, tuck your tailbone under, roll up and squeeze your glutes at the top, and exhale, melt it back down. Beautiful. Just bridging, articulating, exhale, tucking that tailbone under as you roll up. Inhale, squeeze the glutes at the top, and exhale, melt it back down. Inhale, exhale, drive through the heels as you lift, and lower. Try and keep your shoulders and your neck nice and relaxed here. Squeeze those glutes at the top, and exhale, roll back down. Nice, guys. 3 more. Inhale, exhale, roll it up. Press and drive through the heels, squeeze the glutes, and roll back down. Good. Lots of movement through the spine. Rolling as you lift and lower. Last one. Inhale, exhale, rolling up to the top of your bridge. Great. Lift your hands up to the ceiling for a little more challenge. We're going to pulse, little presses up. 3, 4, 5, drive through the heels. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Keep going. 10, 9, 8. Squeeze at the top. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Now we go for full range. Tap bottom down, lift up. Tap bottom down, lift up. So we're just folding at the hips, driving through the heels to lift. Fold, lift. Good. Keep going. 7, 8, 9, 10. Really squeeze the glutes with each lift. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Keep going, guys. Really lift and squeeze with every single repetition. You're almost there. Hold at the top, lift onto your tippy toes, and now tap your heels down and lift. Tap, lift, tap, lift, tap, lift. So little calf raises here. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Try and keep your glutes nice and high, so not lowering and lifting the hips. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Can you lift your bottom a little higher? 2, 1. Great. Hold at the top. Inhale, exhale, melt your spine down. Well done, guys. From here, hug your knees into your chest. Give a little rock and roll side to side to release any tension. And then take your hands behind your thighs and give yourself a little rock up to seated. Crossing your legs now, guys. We're going to make our way over to hands and knees position. Coming up for a second, just give your wrists a little bit of a shake, little roll in each direction. Just make sure that they are warmed up and ready for some weight bearing. And then come into quadruped, wrists underneath shoulders, knees underneath hips, toes are tucked. We're going to exhale, hover the knees. Inhale, tap them down. Exhale, hover. Inhale, tap. So little bear hovers. And as you go through these, you are drawing your belly in nice and firmly. Good. Let's go for 5, 4. Really press the mat away with your hands. 3. Getting those shoulders engaged. 2 and 1. Now hold. Step to full plank, or if you would like to modify, you can come to a knee plank. So you're just going to lower the knees, walk them back so your body's in one long line. And then if you'd like to modify as well, you're going to do your side planks on your knees. So you're just going to switch, and as you rotate, you're going to extend the top leg and come back through center. Otherwise, we're doing full planks here, so up on the toes. We're going to turn over, lift the left hand, stack our feet, rotate down, back onto our full plank, and then rotate, take your right arm up to the sky, stack the feet, and lower back down. Great. So pivot over, lift the left hand up, stack the feet, come back through plank, and come over, right hand lifting, stack the feet. If you're finding it challenging with the balance here, guys, instead of stacking the feet, you can keep the feet staggered, so that top foot will stay in front of the bottom one. And as you do this, really think about drawing the belly in and pressing the floor away through whichever hand is in contact with the mat so that you're keeping nice and strong in the shoulders and not kind of hanging out in the shoulder joint. Great, let's go 5. Lift that left arm up, lower it down, keep the belly in, stay nice and strong. And 5 with the right arm. Great. 6, left arm lift. Come back through center. 6, right arm lifts. Come back through center. Keep going. As you lift into side plank, keep your hips nice and lifted. So try not to let them just slowly kind of fall down towards the floor. We really want to work through the obliques, the side waist. We've got one more either side, guys. Good. Left arm up. Great. And then press yourself back to downward facing dog. Walk your feet in a little bit here if you like. Push through your hands, stretch your heels down towards the mat. And if it feels nice for you, add a little bend and stretch of the knees, just walking it out. Find your downward dog, press in through your hands, and then bend your knees and press yourself back to child's pose. Take a breath here, really allowing the shoulders to relax. Let the hips be heavy towards the heels. Breathe nice and deeply. And then when you're ready, roll forward. From here, we're going to lower ourselves down onto our front body. Fingers in line with the shoulders, elbows in. Great. And then we're going to inhale. We're going to start to lift the chest, the belly and the thighs away from the mat and slowly lower down. So these are our swans. Inhale, we open the chest, belly and lift the thighs and then lower back down. Press the floor away with your hands. Keep your elbows nice and narrow. Chest, belly and thighs lift, and then thighs, belly and chest lower. Good, you've got 3 more. Inhale, keep that belly drawing in as you lift and lower. Inhale, really think about pressing that chest forward. And as you lower down, think about reaching forward through the crown of the head, so really lengthening the spine. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, lower down. Now either stay with this to modify, guys, or inhale, find your swan, and then exhale, we're going to rock. So release your hands, rock forward and catch. Exhale, rock forward and catch. So you rock forward to your chest, lift your hands and catch. And as you rock forward and back, guys, you maintain this C-shaped curve of your spine through extension. Good, couple more, just play with it. If it doesn't feel right for you, you can just stay with the first ones we did and then lower yourself down. Really well done, guys. Take your forearms on the floor, elbows underneath shoulders, point your toes, and then flex your right foot, pulse it towards your bottom and lengthen that leg away from you. Let's go left. Pulse that heel in towards your bottom twice, lengthen it away, lift the thigh and switch. Right heel pulses, lengthen, lower. Left, 1, 2, lengthen, lift that thigh and lower. So this is our single leg kick, lengthen it away, lower. Left, pulse, 1, 2, lift, lengthen that thigh, lower. Right, pulse heel, 1, 2, lengthen and lower. Left, 1, 2, lengthen, lift that thigh, lower. Keep the belly nice and tight here, guys. Pulse, pulse, reach. Pulse, pulse, reach. Trying to lift from the glute and the hamstring. Great. Left, pulse, pulse, lengthen and lower. Now either stay with this to modify or come down, take your hands behind your back, flex both feet, bend the knees, pulse 1, 2, lengthen those legs away, lift your chest up, press your hands towards your bottom and then lower down. Pulse 2, lengthen and lift the chest and lower down. Look over towards the right, pulse those heels in twice, lengthen and then lower down, look over towards the left. Pulse 1, 2, lengthen, lift the chest and again, look to the right, pulse those heels, 2, lift and lengthen. Great, and look to the left, pulse 1, 2, lengthen, lift the chest, hold everything lifted, sweep your hands overhead. We're going to start to swim, opposite arm and leg, lifting and lowering, squeezing the glutes, drawing the belly in, lengthen fingers and toes apart, Almost there, guys. Keep swimming it out. Keep lifting that chest, and then everything lifts and everything lowers all the way down. Take your hands back in line with your shoulders, lift yourself up and press yourself to child's pose. Take a breath here. And exhale out. When you're ready, you're going to come on up, tuck those toes under and press yourself to downward facing dog. Maybe give your head a little shake side to side, just releasing any tension out of the neck. And then without shifting your hips side to side, walk your hands in towards your toes and peel yourself on up to stand. We're going to inhale, sweep the hands wide. And exhale, take your hands back down, nod chin to chest. And then walk yourself to plank. Again, trying not to shift the hips side to side. Pause there, drop down to your knees, tricep push up. Tuck toes under, plank. Downward dog, and then walk yourself back into forward fold and roll yourself up to stand. So this is the Pilates push-up. Inhale, hands overhead. Exhale, hands go wide. Nod chin to chest, rolling down. Great. And then walk it out to plank. Again, try not to shift the hips side to side as you go here. Plank, drop to the knees. Tricep push-up, keeping those elbows narrow. Tuck toes under. Downward facing dog, lift the hips and walk your hands in towards your toes. Inhale, exhale, roll up. Take a big breath in at the top. Exhale, take your hands wide, nod chin to chest, roll down, walk to plank, keeping the body nice and still. You can either drop to the knees for a tricep push-up or take a full tricep push-up. Lift your hips to downward facing dog, press those heels to the mat, walk yourself back in. Bend the knees, roll up. Inhale, big breath in, stretch towards the ceiling. Exhale, hands go down and wide, nod chin to chest. Again, walking yourself out to plank. Great. Pull the belly in. Inhale, keep the elbows narrow, lower. Lift, downward facing dog. And walk it back in. We're going to keep going like that, guys. If you need to drop to the knees for those tricep push-ups, that's completely okay. Even if you need to come into a quadruped position to modify even further for the push-ups, that's completely okay too. You do what feels right for you. Walking out to plank again. Good. Lower. Lift. Lift the hips up towards the ceiling, down dog. Walk your hands back in. We just have 3 more like this. Bend the knees, roll up, articulate the spine. Inhale, hands sweep up. Exhale, hands sweep wide. Nod chin to chest, roll down to the floor. Feel that hamstring stretch. Walk to plank. Great. Bend, press, lift the hips, and walk it in. Bend the knees, peel on up. Inhale, big breath, stretch towards the sky. Exhale, hands wide and down, nod chin to chest. Walk yourself out to plank. Inhale, bend into your push-up, either on the knees or on the toes. Lift the hips and walk back in. Great. No matter which push-up you're doing here, guys, it's important to keep the spine nice and long. So not letting the torso kind of extend or flop as you move through your push-up. Last one. Inhale, bend the elbows. Exhale, press. Great. Lift the hips up and back, downward facing dog, and walk your hands in towards forward fold. Peel on up. Great. Lift the arms up towards the ceiling, hands wide and down, and then take a big step towards the front of the mat. Inhale, stretch those arms up. One more standing roll down here. Exhale, hands wide. Nod chin to chest. Roll yourself down towards the floor. Give your head a little shake side to side again, releasing any tension through the neck. And maybe if it feels nice for you, take a ragdoll. So you grab either elbow and you add a little sway of the upper body. So just feel into it. If you need to bend the knees here, that's all good too. And then we're going to lower ourselves down to a seated position with our legs out straight in front of us. Again, if you're tight through the hamstrings, feel free to bend the knees. We're going to forward fold, either hands along the thighs, calves, or if you have the ability, reaching towards the toes and folding. Okay, so beautiful hamstring stretch here. Take a breath. Inhale. Exhale, you're going to peel your spine up, reach your hands behind your body, lift the chest, point your toes and squeeze your glutes, lifting into reverse plank. Pause. Lower the hips. Sweep your hands out and around, reaching towards the ceiling and fold it forward. Again, you can reach to the thighs, to the calves, or to the feet. Take a breath in your forward fold. Inhale. Exhale. Peeling on up. Hands go behind you. Squeeze the glutes. Lift up. Reverse plank. Pointing the toes. Good. Pause it here. Lower the hips down. Sweep the hands out wide. Reach to the ceiling. Sit tall and exhale. Come to your version of a forward fold. Take a breath. Inhale. Exhale. Start to peel up. Reach the hands behind you. Inhale, open the chest. Exhale, squeeze and lift those glutes. Core nice and tight. Point and reach those toes to the floor. Lower the hips down. Reach your hands wide. Sit nice and tall, working those postural muscles. And exhale, we fold it forward. We're going to go one more after this here, guys. Great. Ripple back. Take your hands behind you. Squeeze and lift. Great. Holding and lowering. Hands go out, sitting nice and tall, and then folding yourself forward. Take a breath here. Soften the body towards the thighs. And then we're going to find our reverse plank one more time. Hands behind us. Point your toes. You're going to squeeze and lift your glutes, and we're going to hold 10, 9, 8. Squeeze those glutes. 7, 6, 5. Can you go a little higher? 4, 3, 2, 1. When you're ready, guys, slowly lower the hips. Sweep your arms around in front of you, bend your knees, inhale and exhale, roll yourself down to the mat, slowly with control. Okay, from here, working into the lower abdominals, we're going to take our hands into a diamond. So index fingers together, thumbs together, and we're just going to put that hollow part of the diamond underneath our tailbone and just shuffle until your lower back is hanging in a comfortable flexed position. From here, point your toes behind you, lift your pelvis and slowly lower. So reverse crunches, exhale, little baby lift the pelvis and lower. So not a full rollover. If you don't love the feel of the diamond, you can take your hands wide and press into your fingers to help you roll over and lower with control. So again, exhale, point the toes to the wall behind you, lift your pelvis and then pull your belly into your spine nice and firmly as you lower as slowly as you can. Lift, slow the lower. Just lifting the pelvis, just the pelvis, and slow lower. Great, keep your upper body relaxed, keep your shoulders and your head relaxed. Trying not to kind of lift and arch your upper back or your head off the floor. Trying to keep this work in the lower abdominals. You've just got a couple more. Little lift of the pelvis. How slowly can you lower it back to the mat? Lift the pelvis and slowly lower. All right, from here, we're going to take our full rollovers. I'm just shuffling forward so I have more room. If you need to do that, you can do that too. Exhale, point your toes to the wall behind you, roll over. Now you're lifting all the way up to your shoulder blades. And then we're drawing the belly in and again, slowly lowering down. So the slower that lower is, the better. Inhale, little press of the legs away from you, and then exhale, point the toes to the wall behind you and roll over. Draw the belly in, use your exhale breath, lower with control. We have 4 more like this. If you're not quite at a full rollover today, that is okay. You could stay with the little baby lifts or even just come into some chest lifts. Exhale, slowly lower down. If you are getting any back pain or this movement just doesn't feel right, please leave it out. Exhale, roll over, draw your belly in, inhale. Exhale, pull that belly in even more, slow that lower. Keep your head and shoulders relaxed on the mat, try not to let them lift. Exhale, up and over. Great. Belly to spine. Control. All the way back to the mat. Last one. Exhale, up and over, right up to the shoulder blades. Pause, inhale, and exhale, slowest one yet. How slowly can you lower, pulling the belly into the spine, using that core control. And then when you're ready, guys, take your knees into your chest and give yourself a little rock up to seated. Well done, that was a tough core series there. We're gonna sit cross-legged facing the side of our mat now. And then you're gonna open your legs out to the side as far as you're comfortable, trying to keep your knees and toes pointed up to the ceiling. Great. And then you're gonna keep your right hand in front of your right leg, reach your left hand up and over into a mermaid stretch. And then rotate, reach with that top hand over towards the corner of the room, and then come back into mermaid. Sweeping to the second side, guys, left hand down, right hand up and over, point your chest to the floor, reach through your right fingers, reach as much as you can, come back through mermaid, and sweep yourself up. Let's keep going. Left hand up and over, right hand slides in front of that thigh or that lower leg, rotate the chest down, reach through the fingers as much as you can, come back to mermaid, and sit tall. Left hand down, right hand up and over. Pivot, point that chest down, reach through your right fingers. How much can you reach and stretch that upper back? Mermaid, and sit tall. You've got 2 more either side, guys. Let this feel good. Pivot down. Mermaid, and tall. We go over to the left side of the mat. Pivot, reach through those right fingers. Come back through center. Sit tall. Great, last ones. Here we go, big stretch. Can you reach a little further? Exhale, rotate, reach through your top hand. Pivot back to mermaid. Sit tall. Let's go up and over now to the left. Pivot and reach through your top hand. Mermaid, and sit tall. Roll the shoulders out, guys. Let's take our feet into diamond. So soles of the feet together, knees go wide, and then we're gonna take diamond folds. So either holding the toes or the ankles, or even just sitting tall and pressing your knees wide. You don't have to fold if it doesn't feel right. Otherwise, we're gonna exhale, fold ourselves forward, bringing our head towards our feet, and inhale, rippling up tall. Exhale, coming forward with the body as far as you're comfortable. Inhale, and tall. Let's go 2 more. If it's too much on the hips to move forward and up, guys, remember that you can remain seated and just work on opening the knees a little wider. And then holding in your forward fold when you're ready, relaxing your head, relaxing your shoulders, letting your upper body be soft, feeling a nice release through the hips. Use your exhale to soften a little deeper, and then peel yourself on up tall. Great, guys. Sitting in a cross-legged position now. We're going to take our hands onto our knees. Inhale, squeeze the shoulders up towards the ears. Exhale, let it go. Inhale. When you're ready, squeeze the shoulders up towards the ears. Big exhale. Let the shoulders drop. One more. Inhale, squeeze the shoulders up towards the ears. Exhale, let the shoulders drop. letting the breath return to normal. Blinking open the eyes, guys. You are all done. Thank you so much for joining me here. I will see you again soon. Bye for now.